If your entire camp was starving and you could only save one person, a cousin you barely spoke to or a stranger who once saved your life, who would your ancestors choose? Keep that question in mind. By the end of this, you will know the actual answer, and it will surprise you. We tend to assume ancient survival was purely about blood. Family protects family. That feels obvious. But anthropologists studying modern hunter-gatherer societies, the closest living window we have into how humans lived for hundreds of thousands of years, found something that complicates that entire assumption. Among the Zhu-Hansi people of the Kalahari Desert, there is a centuries-old system called hxaro. People maintain long-distance gift exchange relationships, not primarily with relatives, but with chosen partners, sometimes living hundreds of kilometers away. These are not casual acquaintances passing along trinkets, they are lifelines. If your local area fails, drought, disaster, conflict, your hxaro partner takes you in without hesitation, no questions asked. This system almost certainly reaches back into deep prehistory, long before written history existed to record it. Friendship was not a luxury for ancient humans, it was insurance against a world that could turn deadly overnight. Here is the part that actually answers the question from the beginning. A study analyzing social networks in contemporary hunter-gatherer groups found that people did not simply cluster with relatives out of obligation. They actively sought out and bonded with individuals who showed cooperative, generous behavior, regardless of blood relation. And when resources were scarce, when someone genuinely had to choose, the deciding factor was not bloodline, it was proven reliability. Ancient humans were in effect screening for good friends the same way you screen for someone trustworthy today. This is a 100,000-year-old survival algorithm, and you are still running it every single time you decide who to trust with something that actually matters. The archaeological record backs this up in ways that are difficult to ignore. At Dolní Věstonice in the Czech Republic, archaeologists uncovered a 28,000-year-old triple burial. 3 individuals buried together, arranged deliberately, decorated with the same ochre pigment and ivory beads. Genetic testing showed they were not all related to each other. Someone made the decision that these 3 people belonged together in death, regardless of bloodline. Elsewhere, archaeologists have traced ancient trade goods, obsidian, seashells, pigments, that traveled hundreds of kilometers from their original source. That kind of distance only works through chains of trusted relationships, passed hand to hand, person to person over generations. Every long-distance trade route in prehistory was really a chain of friendships holding the whole system together. Then there is the story hiding in your living room right now. Genetic evidence suggests wolves and humans began forming bonds tens of thousands of years ago, long before anything resembling formal domestication existed. Not through conquest or control, through mutual trust, built slowly, meal by meal, night by night, around shared fires in the dark. The dog sleeping at your feet tonight is the very first cross-species friendship your ancestors ever built. It worked so well it outlived the exact circumstances that started it, and it is still working in your house right now. So go back to the question, family or the stranger who saved your life? The uncomfortable truth is that ancient humans, again and again, across thousands of excavated sites and every hunter-gatherer society ever studied, chose proven trust over unproven blood. Not always, not as a rule written anywhere, but often enough that it shaped trade routes, burial customs, and which species got to sleep inside the fire circle instead of outside it. Somewhere in deep prehistory, an ancient human looked at someone who was not their family and decided, I trust you more than I trust my own blood. That decision, repeated by millions of people over hundreds of thousands of years, built a second family, chosen, not inherited. The friend you would call first in a real emergency did not appear by accident. That instinct is not a modern comfort. It is a 100,000-year-old survival tool, and it is still choosing correctly, right now, without you even noticing it at work. Thank you for watching.